All right, problem 1.3. Integral of 2 plus t squared over the square root of t. So uh, it's easy to get lost in this one, right? Some people try to stuff like, write it as like 1 over square root of t times this, and totally you can write it like that for sure. And then they were like, okay, maybe do like integration by parts on this. Like maybe let this be u and let this be dv. That's totally a good way to do it. You can do it that way, especially with a couple applications of integration by parts. But there's actually a much easier way to do it. Well, maybe we can at least write it like that. Rather than use integration by parts, you can do this. You can say, well, look, this is 1 over t to the 1/2. Or in other words, it's t to the negative 1/2, right? And then I can distribute this t to the negative 1/2 to all of these. And so it becomes 2t to the negative 1/2 plus t to the, well, the powers add together, right? So 1 plus negative 1/2 is positive 1/2. And then in the same way, 2 plus negative 1/2 is 3/2. And it's the integral of that. So you don't need any fancy techniques really, you just need the power rule and the fact that you can distribute the integral over addition, right? It's 3 different things that are all added together, and so the integral can just distribute over all of those. In other words, just take the integral of each piece. So no problem. So we'll just do the power rule to all of these. So of course that means you raise the power by 1 and then multiply by the reciprocal of that. So there was a 2, and now we'll multiply by the reciprocal of the new power. So the new power is 1/2, so that's 2 wholes. The next one, this goes up by 1, so 1/2 plus 1 is 3/2, and then multiply by the reciprocal of the new power. And then same deal over here, 3/2 plus 1 is 5/2, and then multiply by the reciprocal of the new power. And then finally, don't forget your plus c for an indefinite integral. And so this whole thing simplifies to 4t to the 1/2, 2/3 t to the 3/2, 2/5 t to the 5/2 plus c. Now, some of you, that's fine. That's personally my favorite way of writing it. But some people like to write it with square roots and stuff. So if you like to write it this way, that's cool too. You can even write it, you know what, who cares? That's good enough. There's other ways you can write it too, but that's fine. Okay, so that's problem 1.3.